G'day, Ben from Melbourne here, and today I'm going to talk about a few of my favourite Australian vinyl box sets. First of all, just wanted to say that this was inspired by a request from Mike PC31, the vinyl policeman, one of the real gentlemen of the VC. Asked me to show a couple of specific box sets, which I will show, which he knew that I had. And yeah, he likes to set me a task, and I can't say no because he's a policeman. So let's get straight into it. First, this is what Mike wanted to see. G stands for Go-Betweens box set. Beautiful box set. Show you the back there. In the comments, he was telling me that apparently these have become quite rare. I pre-ordered this at the time directly off, I believe it was the Go-Betweens website. Really nice on the inside of the cover there. All this nice gold embossing. Done a beautiful job. Okay, inside you get this great booklet. I'm really terrible at this, so this could be a complete shambles. I'm just going to show random stuff in here. Great comprehensive booklet, all you would want to know about the Go-Betweens history from the first 3 albums this one covers, if I haven't said that already. Alright, so we also get a few more bits and bobs in here. This is download card, a poster, this will never go back the way I want it to. Okay, that's not happening. So that's going to go on the floor over here for now. This is the little blurb that was on the shrink wrap on the back of the box when I first got it. Takes you through what's in the box, which I'll show you now. Okay, so this is a compilation made up of what it says, the first 5 singles on here. This has got the great Lee Remick starting things off. Don't Let Him Come Back. Yeah, a lot of the really early stuff, fantastic. They'll come with these, the fancy poly inners, whatever they're called. Quite nice labels. I don't know if I'm going to take every record out because it's going to take the rest of my life otherwise. Lyric sheet. Alright, this could be the last box set thing I ever do because this is a real pain in the ass. Now, the first album proper, Send Me a Lullaby. As you can see, really nicely done stuff. Again, nothing fancy on this label. Just the song titles on there. Okay, and another lyric sheet. Alright, let's get this in there. Moving on to the classic, probably my favourite, Before Hollywood. Of course, featuring Cattle and Cane, probably the best known song off this album. Really beautiful stuff. This one doesn't have a lyric sheet in it. different labels. This is probably upside down and all the way around wrong, so you'll have to do a handstand because I don't have the skills to display this stuff like other members of the VC. And last of the 3 albums in this set is Spring Hill Fair. This is the one where Robert Vickers joined on bass and freed up Grant McClellan to play a bit of guitar. He also become a more dominant songwriter by this stage as well. You know, of course, Cattle and Cane is his classic of the previous album, but yeah, he really came into his own. Like, what a band to have Robert Forster and Grant McClellan as your 2 songwriters. Yellow label on this one. All right. Now, next. There's some CDs that you're just going to have to wait because I don't want to try and work out where all this shit goes when I press stop on the video. Right, so the CDs come in the bottom of the box, which has got the nice bit of colour design there. So you've got one called Live 82, picture in the middle there, track listing. You all know what a CD looks like. There you go. I'm assuming that the other ones are the same colour as the cover, but whatever. And Skeletons That Cry. I've got this in the wrong order. Sorry. Life as Sweet as Lemonade. Rarities Volume 1, 78 to 79. Great pictures inside there. Track listing again. And of course you want to see the CD. Even though, there you go. What do you know? Same colour as the cover. Whoa. Now for one I said earlier, Skeletons That Cry, Rarities Volume 2, 1980 to 81. Nice picture. There. Back cover. I think I just discovered there's extra stuff in here as well as a CD. Yeah, bit of this business. Yeah, I'm sure all of these CDs have a little blurb in there and some photos, but no one wants to, you know, let me go through that for every bloody CD because we'll be here forever. And then black CD. And the last one in the set. Oh, I've got this all around the wrong way. The first one, Live 82, was actually Rarities Volume 3, which I showed. So I'll put this in the right order now. And this is Volume 4, A Suicide Note to Satan. And again, another great shot of the band. And CD. And it's green. Okay, now the thing that makes this special and the reason why I did pre-order this off the go-between site a while back is that not only did it come with this lovely bookmark, which says this bookmark is to certify that your book, this one, belonged to the personal library of Grant McClellan, and it is signed by Robert Forster. And I have indeed read this book. It's a number of short stories. It's all right. It's probably not, wasn't Grant McClellan's favourite book, but hey, it's a pretty cool thing to have on the bookshelf, knowing that that was one of the great man's books and have the other great man's signature. All right, that's the first go-between set. I also am very lucky that I've got the second one. G stands for go-betweens. At this stage, it's just the two. Hopefully they will do a third one soon, which features their when they got back together in the 90s, where it was just Grant and Robert Forster without Lindy. Unfortunately, that would have been great, but it wasn't to be. But they did have a great run of records. I love that the consistency with the design there, the same as on the other one. Now, this one was not such a smooth transaction. I pre-ordered this one as well, which had the offer of, it didn't have a book from Grant McClellan, but it did have another signed bookmark by Robert Forster and some other goodies that I can't remember right now. But so I pre-ordered it for that reason. It didn't cost any more to get it, and I thought that's pretty cool because I've got the first one come with all of the bells and whistles, so why not get the same deal for the second set. So that's all good, and then it comes to around the date when they're shipping, and I get an email to tell me, we're sorry, but we're out of stock. It sold out of the special edition that you ordered. And straight away I was like, what the hell, what's the point of doing a pre-order? Wouldn't there be a set amount? And once those pre-orders are taken, that's it, and everybody else gets the regular edition after that. Thought it would be that simple, but no. And so I emailed, said, what the hell is going on? Why would you take pre-orders if you can't guarantee that the deluxe edition with all the bits and bobs are would be available, like any other website. Once those ones are sold out, shouldn't be available anymore, but for whatever reason this was. So all right, I cracked the shits about that, but I still wanted the box set, so I said, okay, I'll have the regular edition then. Okay, that's all good. Week later, get an email, sorry, we've sold out. And this is off the actual label that released these. I'm not going to say who, also because I can't remember. But it was like, how ridiculous and what shocking customer service is that. Anyway, I was very lucky that I went online and I found this through a secondary seller for a little bit more than the price, but it didn't hurt too much. Again, this was on the shrink like the previous one, which just tells you what's in the box. We've got the Go-Betweens Liberty and Black Diamond Express songbook comes with this. So if you want to play along badly to your favourite tunes, here it all is, kids. Bloody hell, again, another poster that I'm not going to be able to... Oh no, I like the size of this one. I'll be able to put that back together. Not a bad bill. Go-Betweens and Ed Cooper. Would have been happy to see that in the day. Now to the records. So here is Liberty Bell and Black Diamond Express. Great photo of that back cover. No lyric sheet, again with the nice poly-lined inners. Label there, nothing to write home about, but pretty cool all the same. Oh, by the way, the Prince who I spoke of earlier, Mike PC31, the Vinyl Policeman, I will put a link to his channel below. You got to check him out. He's awesome. He's a mad Kinks fan, plays in a Kinks tribute band, and yeah, if you love the Kinks, you got to check out his video where he featured every single Kinks album. It's quite incredible. Man has a great collection and great taste in music, except we have a little ongoing tit for tat about Elton John lately, but it's all in good fun. There's your inner. Sorry, this is Tallulah. Didn't say that. You wouldn't think I've ever handled a record before the way I'm going about this. But as I said, this could be the last box set one because I'm clunky enough at showing regular records, let alone having to pull all of this crap out. But, you know, it is a nice set. And 16 Lovers Lane. One which had, where are we? Streets of Your Town on this one. Favourite, one of their more popular hits. Same sort of thing again. I think there might be a lyric sheet in this one. Yep. Okay. Righto. Sorry for people who like brief videos, but this takes a long time to put all this stuff out. And now, the go-betweens Fountains of Youth, live at the Town and Country Club, London, 10th of May 1987. This one feels like a double album. Yeah, I'm not going to get too carried away showing you the labels on that, so they're pretty plain. And again, like the previous one, you've got the CDs of Rarities in there. So yeah, first one is The Devil Is in Your Dress. What's that? Rarities Volume 5, 85 to 86. Great photo on the inside. Who's that? Some bloke called Nick Cave on Lindy's t-shirt there. Alright, so I think you're going to get the idea of what colour the CDs are going to be for each one. Run from him, Rarities of Volume 6, 86 to 87. Highly recommend seeing the Go-Betweens doco from a couple of years ago. Really, really good. Interviews everyone who ever played in the band, obviously except for Grant McClellan, but there's lots of great archival footage of him. Trying to Be a Strong Person, Rarities Volume 7, 88. Also cool pictures on the inside of these. And lastly, Love Shocks, which is Rarities Volume 8, 1989. And yeah, that's how they started and that's how they end. Brilliant, brilliant Australian band. Loved all over the world. If you aren't onto them, I can't recommend them highly enough. Yeah, great songwriters. Should be better known in my opinion. All right, let's do one more. Well, I can't count. Let's do 3 more. Oh, guess who? Of course, Radio Birdman. Check the price out. I wish it was that cheap these days. Anyway, this is called Under the Ashes. Well, I wish it was actually available. But anyway, Under the Ashes, a collection of Radio Birdman and New Race recordings. So, I'm not sure when this came out, because I bought this secondhand and it was in fantastic condition. So, comes with a little letter there, signed by, well, not actually signed by Dennis Tech, but written by him. I guess just what you call a facsimile, I suppose. Comes with the brilliant 7-inch single of Aloha Stephen Dano. What does this one look like? I've just got the WA labels. course, Radios Appear. This is the one that if Australians are familiar with this cover. On Trafalgar. Of course, famously does not have Aloha Stephen Dano on this one. So yeah, on the WVA label again. And so if you're bought reissues, I think this is the one you might be familiar with that cover. And this does have Aloha Stephen Dano. And again, just the WVA labels, nothing real exciting there. And just the inner. Yeah, I thought to myself, 5 box sets, that'll be pretty quick. But yeah, there's like about 5 friggin' records in each box set, so this is like doing about 50 records. I like to usually keep it brief. Living Eyes, the 1982 record, I think, which was actually recorded in 78. I think there was a lot of problems trying to get this one out. It's great record. It's got Crying Sun on here and Burn My Eye, Alone in the End Zone. Killer stuff. Just got a inner in there. And what the hell's that all about? Could have been some few jazz cigarettes involved with the idea for that design, or maybe they just thought that it was just too black and white, the rest of it. All right, then the great new race, the first and the last, the live one-off tour, which featured Rob Younger on lead vocals, Dennis Tech on guitar and vocals, and Warwick Gilbert on bass from Radio Birdman, augmented by the great Ron Ashton on guitar, of course, from the Stooges, and Machine Gun Dennis Thompson on drums from the MC5. What a hell of a band, and what a great record. It would have been something else to see this tour. Unfortunately, I think I was about 8 years old. There we go, that was the flyer at the time, I suppose. I think, yeah, pretty cool. Great photo of Dennis Tech on the back there. I'm giving up on showing the labels because they're all just the WEA ones, which we've already seen. Shit. Right. Now, what else got here? Radio Birdman, More Fun, 12-inch EP. This one's got Dark Surprise, Breaks My Heart, More Fun, and Didn't Tell the Man. That's a great track, that one, actually. Yeah, nothing inside this one besides the record. Another 12-inch, Burn My Eye, with Smith & Wesson Blues on here as well, so another favourite of mine. Yep, more boringness on the inside, and if I can get it out. Lastly, Radio Birdman, Rock and Roll War, 76 to 78. Okay, so this is like a compilation of things. If you have a look on the back there. Yeah, another WVA. So yeah, great set. I would love to see a reissue of that because, yeah, a lot of those things I don't think are very easy to get anymore. And as usual, as I'm contractually obliged, we show Roland S. Howard with this brilliant box set called 6 Strings That Drew Blood. And did they what? So this is essentially a compilation box set, which is great because you get a bit of everything that Roland did. So everything from Boys Next Door, Birthday Party, stuff he did with Lydia Lunch, and great because of Crime and City Solution stuff is quite difficult to get, and also These Immortal Souls they're quite expensive and hard to get. Some stuff he did with Nicky Sudden, track he did with Magic Dirt, and then it rounds out with stuff off his last 2 brilliant solo albums. Okay, so yeah, just white on the inside of that. And I love these like nice little stringy things. Little booklet. Great photo of the great man in his prime. There he is, a bit older. Sadly died at the young age of 50 from, I believe it was liver cancer. There's some cool photos in there. And I think you get the gist of all of that. And the records. So again, as I said, this is like a compilation, but these photos are fantastic on the front of these. I think it's just a pretty stock standard. Yeah, that's what the label looks like. I believe this is still readily available and pretty easy to get. It's great to have this stuff all in one place. As I said, some of these things are quite hard to find and quite expensive when you do. And as you know, if you watch my channel, Roland S. Howard's my main man. I just love everything he does. This is like, I think that is from the photo of the collaboration he did with Nicky Sudden. There we go. Now we're heading into the These Immortal Souls years. Fantastic photos. And then last one there with stuff off his 2 solo albums, which are absolutely brilliant. Teenage Snuff Film and Pop Crimes. So yeah, unbelievable. Some of the best stuff that come out of, well, at the time or any time in Australian music. It's the little thing which is on the front. Not very exciting, but whatever. All right, one more, and this is a 7-inch box set. Could be on theme here. What do you know? What a coincidence. That's right, the mighty Tumbleweed, and this is all their waterfront singles, I believe. This, what do we got here? Nice little sticker comes with that. Download card, don't steal it. If you press pause and steal it, I'll come for you. Sundial, first single. Love the artwork on these two. Was just a plain back one there. Mountain. Yeah. They weren't called Tumbleweed for nothing. Emphasis on the weed, if you know what I'm saying. Captain's Log. Should also check out the Proton Energy Pills, which was the band that preceded Tumbleweed. Bloody great stuff. Kind of like a, I don't know, more hard rock version of Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed definitely more in that kind of stoner end of things, but not as metalish, but more melodic. Just big, thick slabs of brilliant guitar. Definitely influenced by punk, the way they play, but yeah, you wouldn't exactly describe it as punk. So Acid Rain. How good are these covers? There we go. Carousel. Oh, maybe they're into the weed, but this is the mushroom era. I think, yeah, same deal. Hang Around. From, I think that's off Galactophonic, wasn't it? Oh no, that's off the first album. Or, now I'm second guessing myself. I don't know. I assume these are in order, so it should be off the first album. And of course, the great Daddy Long Legs. This was like a bit of a minor hit on the National Youth Station over here. The Wonders of Wollongong, as they were called. So, yeah, nothing to do with the weather, backed with slow death. Love that photo. And gyroscope. Sure, Cosmic Brian would dig himself a bit of Tumbleweed, especially this artwork as well. And what do we got here? Armchair Ride, Cosmic Latitude in the back. And lastly, Stoned. What a surprise. Love this artwork, these pictures. And there's also cool little a little description of each of the 7 inches. And this is the longest video I've ever done, so thank you so much if you've lasted this long. Never done a box set one before. Thanks, Mike PC31, the Vinyl Policeman, for suggesting this, and you better watch the whole bloody thing because it was your idea. Take care.